Today we're headed to Gui'de. It's about a 3-hour ride. We should be in Gui'de at 1. Looks like it's going to take longer to get to Gui'de than we expected. Well, we made it to Gui'de, but the troubles continue. The hotel we wanted to stay in, right here,
this fancy thing with a swimming pool and a bowling alley.
It's got a bowling alley. It looked really nice inside, but we get it up there, and after some like weird communication through my phone, I found out they won't check us in because the computers are down. So I'm like, well, Jesus, like, can't we just like give us a room and we'll check in later officially through the computers or whatever we need to do? No, 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 you have to go somewhere else. Strike 2. Just went to another hotel. They wouldn't let us stay there because we're foreigners. So we're headed back across town again. The guy was really nice. He helped us. He called some hotels that we would allow foreigners, and looks like we have a room lined up. It's a little bit more than we wanted to spend, a little bit further away than we wanted to be, but it's our only option. Literally, there's 3 hotels in the city that foreigners can stay in. Damn it, another hotel turned us down. So this place has rooms. The guy called, yeah, we have rooms, there's this much, foreigners can stay here, great. You jump in a taxi, you can come right here. 10 minutes later, we're in the lobby. So they confirm they do have rooms.
We're too lazy to clean them though.
But they're dirty right now. And they sent us to another hotel. I even sent her a message, like, how long do we have to wait for the rooms to get clean?
No, we're not going to clean the rooms.
No, that's not an option.
That's too much work.
Look how big this hotel is. There's rooms here, there's rooms here, there's rooms all over the place. It's crazy. It's like they don't want to deal with us or something.
Got it going. Yeah, it's going up. Said I get it going. Now it's going up. Know that you ain't going. Unless you one of us. Why the fuck you think? Should be going up. Sipping on the...
Well, we made it. We found a hotel that would accept us after 3 or 4 tries, and we had a decent night's sleep. The hotel's not actually that great. It's kind of big and kind of expensive, but it's, you know, the toilet's leaking from the base, which means it's toilet water leaking out. That's great. China loves to not install Western toilets properly. This river, look at this, it's the Yellow River. Second longest river in China, the 3rd longest river in Asia, and the 6th longest river in the world. It's about 5,500 kilometers, goes from the mountains way up over here, actually not that far from here. I think they're called the Bayan Mountains, and it goes all the way down to Shandong. So it's a big, huge river, really important river in China. Beautiful, look at this turquoise kind of waters, very clear waters here where we are, mineral rich. They call it the Yellow River because further downstream it turns into this yellowish color. It's from the silt, I believe. But here we got some nice beautiful waters, but despite the beauty, it's pretty deadly. It's the most deadly river in the world, I would say. The river's been called China's sorrow, the scourge of the Han people. Before modern dams in 1946, the river was thought to have flooded 1,593 times. It changed course 26 times and severely changed course 9 times. So this is like some major flooding, some big problems for the people. This river has killed more people than any other river in the world. A lot of the deaths have come from famine and from the spread of disease. The 2 floods I want to talk about, the first one happened in 1887. It's estimated to have killed 900,000 to 2 million people. That's the 2nd deadliest natural disaster in recorded history. The deadliest natural disaster in recorded history happened in 1931 when the river flooded. They say that between 1 million and 4 million people died because of it. So why does it flood? Well, further down the river, there's a lot of farmland, and the water would go and it would collect all the soil and it would build up at the bottom of the riverbed. It's hard to see it, you don't really know what's happening, but the soil would build up and almost create like a dam, and the water would either have to flow around it or it would just raise the levels of the water because the bottom of the river is suddenly higher, and the river would break its banks and And once a river breaks its banks, it's pretty hard to control it. They did try to control it by building levees along the river, which is basically a wall along the river which stops the river from going over the banks. But these walls would just make the river rise higher because it doesn't naturally escape the river and come back. So all of a sudden we have higher levels, and then boom, it goes through the wall. Maybe it breaks through it, maybe it goes over it, maybe it goes around it. But then there's more water escaping the river at one time, and then for the water to come back to the river, which it would naturally do, it was too difficult because there was a wall there. So it didn't work out. The levees didn't really help much, and it maybe caused more problems than it solved. This is the largest prayer wheel in the world. It's turned by the river, and what it is it's a Tibetan thing. Mosquitoes! Let's get out of here. Damn you, prayer wheel. So what happens is the river turns it, and every rotation that it makes is like saying, what do they call them, like psalms? Or no, it's not a psalm, that's, what is that, Catholic or something? It's like saying, mosquitoes. The river has also been intentionally flooded, used as a weapon. One good example of that happened in 1642. The Ming governor of Kaifeng, he was having problems with these rebel peasants, and they were causing all these problems for months and months. So he ordered his people to destroy the dikes in the river, and he figured, we'll just flood them out. The waters will take them and flood them out, and they'll be gone. But it ended up flooding his own city, and out of 378,000 people that lived in his city, 300,000 of them died. He killed his own people, wiped out a huge portion of his own city. That was a bonehead move. Not smart. That's just an example. Those are just 3 cases of this river killing mass amounts of people, and there's been so many more. In total, the river has killed a lot of people. A lot. I'll do the math one day. I think we can safely say this is the deadliest river, and we're right here facing it. We're pretty tough people.
That's nice. I want to swim.
Yeah, I kind of want to go for a dip too. Is that it?
Got it going, yeah, it's going up. Said I get it going, now it's going up. Know that you ain't going, unless you one of us. Why the fuck you think? Shit be going up, sipping on the, now I'm going up. Feel like I just blinked, and we going up. Pray that they don't think that they going up. Don't say you was down when I'm going up.